Are you wondering if you can use Monday.com to help organize your taxes? And the answer is yes. And you want to know the best part? You can use it year after year so you stay organized and on top of your taxes.
Hi, my name is Tara, and I'm a certified Monday.com partner and the founder of Simpleday. My goal is to help you build powerful yet simple workflows with Monday.com. If you need help with a custom implementation, my contact details are in the description below. Let's jump into today's tutorial and make Monday the best part of your week.
One of the things that I find so hard about organizing my taxes is that there's a million papers and I have a lot of different accounts and I need everything in one place so I can easily send it to my accountant. So let's build a board that will help stay organized. I actually personally did this for myself last year and I just need to duplicate it, but I'm going to show you what to do. So first you have to add a board. So click on the plus button and new board, and I'm just going to call it taxes. Create my board. Now you have to think about what information is your accountant needs and what you want to send to him and how you want to organize it. Since I'm the only one in my family that manages taxes, I'm going to delete this person column. Obviously, if you're doing this in a company or in a family and more people are on Monday, you may want more columns for people. If you have certain specific dates that you need it by, so you can keep the date column. For me, it's not relevant, so I'm going to delete that. Now, I'm also going to delete this last group because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a group. Like right now, it's February of 2024. So therefore, I'm working on my 2023 taxes. So I'm going to call this 2023. But once I've gotten all this information together, I'm actually going to duplicate this group and just rename it as a template group. So that way I can use it again and again every year. Let's jump into the statuses. So I find the most challenging is just like getting all the documents and putting them together. So I'm going to have these statuses of working on it, not started, done, and task on hold, because that makes sense for me. But again, you can change them if you want. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add another status for person, because in some families, you can have like, let's say an account that's just for you, or you have a joint account, or let's say you have one just for your spouse. It depends how obviously different people file taxes different ways. So here we could just do like, kid number one, and, I could just write for my spouse. So that's for Jesse. I like to change the colors just because I think it keeps it easier. It's easier for me visually because I always know like green is done and yellow is working on it. So here, when I see the person, it doesn't distract me. Now, I'm going to also add a checkbox column because the way that I do my taxes is I put everything in Dropbox and then I send that whole file to my accountant. So this is kind of going to be my check. Like, did I put it in Dropbox or did I not? Another way to do this is you can add a status column, or you can have like a done column, or I can just add like uploaded to Dropbox. There's a few different ways that you can do this. The last thing that you can also do is you can add a files column, because maybe you want to keep all your documents here and then you want to share this file with your accountant. This board, because technically you can just make him a guest on your Monday account and share this, and your accountant, he or she will see all of the information right here. So there's a few different ways to do this. Here's just some ideas. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's just say, obviously this information is all made up. So I'm just going to make up, Bank of America, and I'm going to make up, community savings. I'm just making up different bank accounts that I have. And let's just say I'll just call it E-Trade. I think that's one. And let's just say I need a K-1 from one person and I need a 1099. And you could write whatever details or whatever location it's from. I'm obviously just making up for the sake of this example. And as you add your document, so again, you're either going to add it here or you can just check that it was uploaded to the file. You can say like, this is a joint, and let's say this is just for my child number one. This is for my husband. So you have a sense of all of the documents, the status of them, who they're for, and if they're uploaded, or you can just add the file here. Then once this is done, what I would do is I would duplicate this group. So I'm going to duplicate the items. I don't have any updates, so I'm just going to duplicate the items. So that way I have this for next year. So I'm going to rename this to be called my template. Okay. And I'm actually going to clear all this information because obviously when I start doing this next year, I don't want the information to be there, but this information of if it's a joint account or it's for one of my children is more important to save. If I want to send this to my accountant, so I would have to change this into a shareable board. So I'm going to change board type. I can change it to shareable. And once I've changed this to shareable, I can see, I see this little icon here. I can go and invite and I can enter my accountant's name and send it to her. This is just one way to manage your taxes. For me, I found it really helpful on a personal level. I know I usually use Monday for work and most people do, but sometimes I use Monday personally. And this is just one way to keep everything organized and you can use it again year over year. And let me know how you adapt this to filing your taxes or sending all the information for your accountant. And do you also use this for work? Like, have you found a way that works for you to manage your taxes within Monday for work? Love to hear about it.
Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and remember to subscribe to receive tips and tricks on how to use Monday.com. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you soon.